Guys, I'm here on my way to my construction. Guess who is here? Show us your nice phone, Gitiriba.
Actually, see here.
Gitiriba is an iPhone owner. iPhone 17.
Imagine.
Yeah, I wish you all the best because construction.
After Marwa doing life
But anyway, Gitiriba, your life, your choice.
Yeah.
Me, I'm D.
For example, somebody want to buy you something, eh?
Me, I've already understood what you're saying.
Yes.
You keep doing the challenge. Yes. Wishing you all the best. Marwa is saying he needs friends where they can kunyosha miguu.
After watching that clip of the Mwango mocking and cheering Gitiriba, it is now time to dive deep to the entire conversation. A very good morning, beautiful people. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another reaction video in this amazing YouTube channel that goes by the name Maxwell Lumumba Africa. For those who are coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, I do reaction videos, especially to the videos that have been posted in public domain. Like today, I'm going to discuss about the Mwango laughs Gitiriba. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who have not subscribed to this amazing YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to other individuals. Remember to turn on the notification bell so that any day, anytime I post any video, you people get updated. Watch my videos from the beginning up to the end without skipping those ads that you see there. Let us show love to this YouTube channel. Let us like my videos, and let me take this special opportunity to thank all the subscribers or the people who are supporting this YouTube channel. I don't take you for granted. Let us continue with the same energy. Having said that, let us embark to today's discussion. And today, we need to discuss a video that has left many people talking. The video shows the Mwango meeting Gitiriba after his fallout with Senso. What immediately caught my attention was not just what was being said, but the tone of the conversation. Many viewers expected understanding, many viewers expected concern, many viewers expected someone trying to hear both sides of the story. Instead, what many people saw was laughter. And that raises important question. When somebody is going through a difficult situation, should our first reaction be a laughter at them? Whether you agree with Gitiriba or not, whether you think he made mistake or not, there is no denying that he has spent a significant amount of time around the villa and around Senso's project. He invested his time, he invested his energy, he invested his loyalty. So when a relationship breaks down, it is not something small. It affects people emotionally, it affects friendship, it affects reputations, and it affects the future. That is why many viewers were surprised by the reaction they witnessed. Instead of focusing on what led to the fallout, the conversation seemed to focus on making Gitiriba look like foolish. And that is where I myself, Maxwell Lumumba, I strongly disagree, because the real story is not whether we can laugh at Gitiriba. The real story is why so many people around Senso eventually find themselves on the outside. Look at what happened to Mayuguno. My last video, I gave us a real example that goes concurrently with the real situation about Itzelia. Look at what happened with Nico Buddha. That tells us about a pattern. When I said Senso is jealousy, I meant it. How do you expect to control somebody's money? Our subscribers wish. Sorry for that because I was using a ring light, yeah? But because my power bank has shattered, so we have to proceed. So, I was saying, why do you go against or contrary to what a subscriber herself has said that, let me help you buy this phone? Then, somebody there wants to dictatorialize, yeah? The intention of the subscriber. I've seen a lot of people asking me that, Max, Gitiriba could request the subscriber that let me focus on my project, let me use a bit of that money. Look at the intention of subscribers directly first. Do you think the subscriber herself does not see Gitiriba has a stark project? She sees maybe the best time for that project will be coming. Look at what Gitiriba himself saying that the subscriber saw that the video that he does is shaking. So that tells us something. If YouTube, if you're a content creator, if YouTube is giving you money, why can't you invest in some very good gadgets that can create your content to be very much stable and you get money through it? You know, one thing I usually believe is about investment. Invest where you know it will generate for you income. The house, that is luxury house. Already, Gitiriba has a house that he lives in and is not complaining about that house. So that tells us, first thing first, if the gadget was first, and this was a gift from a subscriber, who are you to dictate on how you have to spend the money? And yet, you yourself, your villa is not complete. You are using a lot of money, more than 10,000 USD dollars to purchase horses. Can we slaughter those horses? Can horse give us milk or something that can generate income daily or monthly? The answer is no. Horses, that is the worst project that Sensor himself chose, and that is not a profit generating income or investment. That was waste of resources. Who has questioned you? He went ahead and spoke bad about pure people. He said something, and I'll be reacting that to the next video about how Sensor himself belittles the poor people. When I heard those statements, I was like, do you really know where you came from? Yeah, because you see, Sensor's history rotates around being poor. You know, now we are seeing even a rich beggar, and that's the reality of what is happening. Look at him now, because from grass to grace, so you want to see yourself as somebody who has really make it in life. You are not yet there. Me, I usually tell people that if you have a peace of mind, you have made it in life. But if you have something disturbing your brain, you have not still made it in life. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. How many people have entered the cycle and later disappeared in the same Sensor's territory? How many friendships have ended badly? A lot of them. How many former allies have become critics? A lot of them. Right now, we are seeing Finding Ian speaking in parables about Sensor. And take it from me, if there is somebody who will be bringing Sensor down, is Gitiriba. But look at Sensor's statement. Sensor was picking up words. Sensor said, I'm giving you 6 months so that I see what you're doing. After that, you'll be back. that tells us something else. For those who really understand, they really understand. This is not a direct attack. This is what we call the guerrilla war. Yeah, you hit and hide. You hit and hide in the forest. Yeah, so Senso is hitting Gitiriba indirectly without Gitiriba knowing. That is how psychology now comes in. You don't tell somebody that I'm done with you, but you just give the individual an assurance that things are okay. I'm giving you an ultimatum of these 6 months so that if you change, I'll be back to you. Let me ask, does life wait? Let us learn to be independent. That is one of the narratives that I usually keep pushing daily. Be independent. You'll never see Maxwell Lumumba. Every day I'm waking up going to look for people on how to do collabos. No. I have to be self-sustainable, yeah? I have to be myself. I do videos from any point so that we can really, and I can train my audience like, this is how life is. I can survive without doing a collab or without being seen next to anybody. So, how many people who were once praised later became targets? Right now, it is Gitiriba. At some point, people have to stop looking at individuals' incident and start asking whether there is a pattern. A pattern does not automatically mean that somebody is wrong, but a pattern does deserve explanation. Look at the history. The history tells us a lot of things because at the same time, things keep happening over and over again. Reasonable people will naturally ask questions. That is exactly what viewers are doing. So, when I saw Mwango raising concern, there are a lot of people asking whether loyalty has value. They are asking whether friendship has value. They are asking whether independence is welcomed or punished. What we see, Gitiriba has been punished, and they are asking whether some relationships are based on mutual respect or usefulness. Look at how Gitiriba was running, like Safari Rally. Go to the bank, do this, that. Come back. You're being sent everywhere. Spending your time, spending your peace of mind, spending your loyalty to somebody who at the end of the day becomes a betrayer. Senso is, I don't want to say that. What disappoints many viewers is that instead of discussing those issues seriously, some creators appear more interested in celebrating the fallout. What Mwango herself was doing there, she was celebrating the fallout. Somebody is in a problem. Then we just come there laughing, taking a stand that this is this, yeah? But today I want to focus one of the bigger picture. Not the jokes, not the laughter, not the mockery, the bigger picture. What does this situation teach us about loyalty? What does it teach us about friendship? What does it teach us about power and influence without online communities? Look at the same live stream. Senso now acts as a victim, telling subscribers that even for me, my phone is cracked. That tells us that is part of being jealous. Why do you raise your problems? And we are now speaking about some bigger issues. Yeah, Because Gitiriba got the iPhone Pro Max 17, now you're being jealousy about that, and this is the instance that portrays how jealousy Senso is. Look at this. Gitiriba being bashed by the same individual about how he has iPhone. At the same time, the same individual bashing him is telling him, even me, I have a cracked phone screen. What does that tell you? And what should content creators learn from all of these moving forward? This story tells us something important, because one thing is certain: today's friends can become tomorrow's critics. Today's allies can become tomorrow's opponent. And that is what we have seen within Senso cycle. How many people are reacting to him? A lot of them have been with him before. Look at It's Gintu, used to work in the villa. Look at Mogesi, used to work in the villa. Look at Ernesto, used to work in the villa. Even some of reactors within Kenya, most of them, they were friends to the same individual. A very good example of subscribers who were following Senso and praising Senso so much. The likes of, the likes of Mzungu Pebbles. She was one of the best subscribers of Senso. They could rebuke people who are talking contrary to what Senso was saying. They were very good supporters of Senso, but when they look backward and reflected and see how Senso intimidates workers, how Senso intimidates villagers, they said, enough is enough. Let us meet in the YouTube street. And now they are injecting him hard and so harder. So the likes of Chocolate Girl, who are coming to my comment section, telling me, praising the same individual, let me tell you, Chocolate Man, you are one of the biggest fools in this world. I don't want to see you in my comment. Well, do you come to my comment section to praise another man? If there is something to be praised, I'll come on camera and say, this person deserves this. If that somebody has done something wrong, I'll come on camera and say, this person has done this. Do you think coming to my comment section, that is where judicial system or cases are being handled? You are useless. Get life. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. And when that happens, now people treat each other's reveals their true character. That is who Senso himself is. Senso has showed us his true colors. For those who understand, they really understand about that. This tells us about loyalty and friendship in content creation. This tells us how Gitiriba has been spending time next to him, and this is not the first time that Gitiriba has been shown disrespect. My last video, I spoke about the other instance where Gitiriba was almost chased. These are the kind of creatures where everything that Senso say, they say, yes, father. Yes, father. At the end of the day, they'll be ostracized. They'll be looked like useless individuals in some people's eyes, and that is what we are seeing here. Ladies and gentlemen, an iPhone cannot, a gadget cannot make somebody disrespect another person. An iPhone cannot make somebody become jealousy for the other individual. And that is what we are seeing in this conversation. Drop your thoughts in the comment section if you think this issue is bigger than what we are seeing. Let us stay focused. Let us go support my other YouTube channel, that is Vibe with Lumumba. Let us make it happen. Let us, a journey to 1,000 subscribers is still on. Let us make it being fulfilled, because that is my backup account. Stay blessed. Good Tuesday. Blessed day. Goodbye.